Crispy shallots, you're so delicious. Vegetarian YumSizzle coming your way. Roasted sweet potatoes, lentils, crispy shallots, tahini lime cilantro dressing, a little bit of feta cheese, a little bit of cherry tomatoes, a little bit of dried cherries in there. Boom, that's what I call YumSizzle. This dish comes together in about an hour. It's really simple, just roasting the potatoes, getting those lentils cooked, preparing everything else, and you get to learn how to make crispy shallots, which is one of my all-time favorite kitchen hacks. To get things going here, we're gonna get our sweet potatoes prepared. I found these really awesome little mini sweet potatoes. If you get the big ones, just chop them up into smaller pieces. I'm gonna cut my sweet potatoes in half, get them in a large bowl, toss them together with some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, red pepper flakes, and a tiny bit of cinnamon. I love adding cinnamon in there. We're keeping the skins on our sweet potatoes. There's so many good nutrients, so many good antioxidants in there. I don't wanna lose any of that. Once my sweet potatoes are nice and spiced up, I'm gonna pop them in the oven on a parchment paper lined baking sheet, 400 degrees, 45 to 50 minutes. What I'm looking for is some really good caramelization. They might start bubbling around the outside. That's all good. That's amazing flavor. All that sugar getting nice and brown. Sweet potatoes in the oven, nice simple preparation. Now I'm gonna get started on my lentils. The lentils, we're keeping it super basic. This is just classic lentil preparation. In a pot, put the lentils, get a bunch of water in there, big sprinkle of salt, bring it up to a boil, and then simmer the lentils for 10 to 15 minutes until they're done. Give them a taste. You'll see when they're done. It's really basic math here. When your lentils are done, drain them, stick them to the side, hold on to them for later until we're ready to start plating. The lentils are important because they bring in protein value. There's some protein in the sweet potatoes, but nutrition is important. I'm using this as a full meal, so I definitely want to have the lentils in there. You could always put in black beans, red beans, white beans. You could get some crunchy chickpeas on there. All good. Improvise a little bit, but know that it's good to bring some protein value into this dish. Crispy shallots are one of my favorite things to make. They are the easiest way to amp up a dish from being, oh yeah, that's pretty good, to going, oh my god, I would order this in a restaurant in a second. These crispy shallots are the easiest thing to make too, aside from peeling the shallots, which is one of the most annoying things that you can possibly do in a kitchen. But we get it done, it doesn't take very long, and what you end up with are these amazing shallots. They're so light, so crispy, and combined with the roasted sweet potatoes and the lentils and the feta and the dressing, they add so much to this dish. The shallots are super easy to make. All we have to do is slice up the shallots evenly, put them in a pan, make sure that it's one even layer of shallots, put some neutral oil in that pan, canola, peanut, vegetable, just so that it's covering all of the shallots. Turn on the pan. We want the shallots and the oil to heat up together. Turn it on to a medium-low to low heat and just let them go, stirring them occasionally. It's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes for them to get nice and lightly brown, but they will get there. Just keep an eye on them. Towards the end, they brown pretty quickly. Keep stirring, stir more frequently at the end there, and when they turn light brown, stick them onto a paper towel and let them dry. Sprinkle them with a little salt as soon as you take them out. You're going to love these. They are so good. And that's all of our cooking out of the way, so now we can work on that dressing. The dressing is super simple. It's just tahini, garlic, lime, cilantro, salt, pepper, and a little bit of oil. Blend it all together, comes together super quick, it's super bright. I love it. It really is a great dressing to add onto a whole bunch of dishes. A great dish is all about contrasting flavors, so we want to bring some freshness in there. I'm going to use some cherry tomatoes, and then I'm also going to bring in some really thinly sliced red onion. Not a ton, we don't want that to be an overwhelming flavor, but the red onion contrasting with the crispy shallot is an all-time really great combo. For my cherry tomatoes, I'm just going to really simply cut them in half. We're gonna sprinkle them on top so it's no biggie. The red onion, we're going to slice thinly and then cut into smaller pieces. We don't want any huge chunks of red onion in there. It's just to give a little bit of zap to the final dish. Plating is super easy for this. Just take those sweet potatoes, put them on a large plate, Sprinkle over the lentils, sprinkle over the tomatoes, sprinkle over the red onion. Pro tip, squirt bottles. Go buy them from the dollar store. They come in 3-packs. They're amazing. I use them all the time. Drizzle that dressing on, and then on top of that, we want to sprinkle the feta cheese, sprinkle some dried cherries for tartness, and then we want to sprinkle on our crispy shallots. And that's a veggie yum sizzle lunch. Oh man, it's so good. It's got the brightness of the dressing, the sweetness from the sweet potatoes, the savoriness of the shallots, combined with the tartness of the cherries and the tartness of the feta cheese. I can't stress to you enough how perfect this dish is for the summertime. If this isn't YumSizzle, then I don't know what is. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Enjoy.